We are live.
Hello.
Hello, is anybody there?
Sorry we're a minute late, but I hit the button and I thought we were live and we were like, hey, y'all. And we were just like talking to the window. So now we're actually live, right? Cruise Vet's in the house. Tell us, Cruise Vet, if you can hear us, see us. He may have stepped away from his computer. I don't know. But we are here. We are back from our cruise. 8 nights on the Explorer of the Seas.
Wait a minute.
He got to brag. He got to take just a few minutes up front to brag because your boys did it, right?
My boys did it.
Who are they playing?
I don't remember.
I watched just like yesterday.
I watched like 4 football games yesterday, all at the same time.
No, but these are your boys. Who were they playing?
It was Who did they play Indiana. Yesterday? No, it was Cruise Vet. Help me out. Who'd they play?
Someone else played Indiana, and it was sad.
No, they played Illinois. No,
Penn State played Illinois.
They played Indiana.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
because it was like what? It was like a basketball score. It was like 40 something to I don't know. It was Cruise Vets. I can see and hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. TCU's still undefeated.
Yeah, TCU like Texas
Christian
University got to represent, got to rep for the home team.
The local peeps.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And they play Texas Tech, which is kind of a local team too. I mean, it's Texas and it's kind of this area, but I know that some of my relatives live actually in the Panhandle, like up there where Texas Tech is, and they were, rooting for Texas Tech, of course. And we live down here outside Fort Worth, and we were rooting for TCU.
How about them Astros for sure?
Kind of little family.
Cruise Vet says go Stros.
Yes, they won it, right?
Yeah, in 6.
That's how off I am. I'm like, I think they won. Yeah. I knew they were in it at least. I mean, Houston,
they won it in 6.
I got to at least say a Texas team was in it.
Mm.
And we are clashing today, too. I just noticed that earlier, like orange.
Hey.
Does it look like we're kind of matching? But he's got my favorite shirt on. I like it.
I don't give her enough credit, so I thought I'd do it publicly today.
I like it. Okay, so we are back from the cruise. We are ready today. Questions about the cruise. We'll give you our thoughts.
Hey, did I catch COVID?
Well, that's later.
Ooh.
We're going to give you all the deets about both of us. And also, as I teased on the description in the thumbnail, I upset someone on the cruise ship. Little bit. He was not happy with me. So we will tell you that story and talk about that. And let's see. So 8 nights, I like 8 nights a little better than 7 nights.
Imagine that. It's an extra night.
However, I do not think I would be crazy about 10 nights.
No.
I'm not. I don't think I would be crazy about 10 nights. If you've been on a 10-night cruise, let us know either in the chat or the comments.
I miss my fur babies.
And if you like, 8 nights was about as long as I could go without my dogs.
Yep.
Miss my babies. Miss my babies. Yep.
Speaking of your baby, you got one scratching at the back door.
I know. He was just out. You don't let him out. He was just out. That's how they are. But it's really nice here today. I don't even know what the temperature is today. 70. It's beautiful. I mean, it's sunny and it's lovely. So, and Cruise Vet, you had your Alaska videos up. I think JJ's watched a couple of them. I just haven't had time. I'm sorry. But did you have a good time in Alaska? Anything you say don't do? Anything you say definitely do? Your excursions, give us a lowdown on Alaska too. So we cruise out of.
Don't feed the bears.
That's a good piece of advice. Any time in life,
you will become supper
wherever you live.
Yeah.
We cruise out of Miami. Third time out of Miami.
Third. Yeah. Maybe fourth. Fourth. Third time out of Miami.
Yeah. It's a nice terminal. The Symphony of the Seas terminal is bigger. Some of the Carnival terminals looked bigger. The Explorer terminal in Miami.
Well, it's actually it's used by multiple cruise lines.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's
right. But I mean the terminals, because the Symphony terminal was at the very end. Yeah, it was one of the first terminal gates.
The Royal Cruise Line Oasis terminal.
Our taxi driver, if you've watched our embarkation video, and I'll link that below. If you've watched that, I bragged on our our shuttle driver because she was late to the hotel, but she knew where every ship was, like where everybody should get off from the shuttle. And so she would be like, this is Symphony, you know, who's on Symphony, who's on Carnival, whatever, Horizon, you know, who's on each ship. We were the very last, unfortunately.
Well, they saved the best for last.
Oh, good. Badoo-ching. That was a good one.
And she was driving in bad weather.
Yeah, it was raining too, again. And we showed that in the video. You know, I mean, how can you complain? You know, we don't have very many complaints. We'll do We'll do a whole video.
You mean a garden hoe?
We'll do a whole video on our thoughts about Explorer because we had an aft balcony for the first time ever. I give a short version of about the cabin tour on the embarkation video, and then I have the full cabin tour already up also. So if you just want to see our embarkation stuff, then you can skip the cabin stuff and go watch the full cabin tour. Both of those are up. You're just repositioning, or do you have something to say?
No, I'm repositioning.
So yeah, I liked the aft balcony, right?
Oh, I loved it.
It was smaller. I mean, you know.
Next time we won't do one on the corner. We'll do one in the middle.
The corner was not our favorite
Although
location.
there was a benefit to the corner. Because you could see down the side, you know, some of the side as well as the back.
Right.
It's just a smaller balcony.
But there was sun on the balcony all day long. I didn't realize that. I kind of liked the shade when we're on a balcony. Normally, you know, you have shade at least, you know, if you're on the sunrise side, whatever side that might be of the ship at the time, you get it in your face when the sun is rising, and then you don't get it the rest of the day, or vice versa. But this seemed to be like sun all day long.
Yeah, you're full exposure.
All day long, which also made the floor
very hot.
The ground on the balcony.
Very hot.
Very hot. So
got your flip-flops going on.
Get your flip-flops on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it was pretty warm. So
Alaska was awesome.
Yeah, Cruise Vet said Alaska was awesome. I loved everything about it. Ovation of the Seas is my new favorite ship. We've got it in less than a year.
All right.
Only thing I forgot to bring, binos. Binoculars. We have a small, probably fairly cheap pair. We might ought to get a better pair of binoculars. Did you miss having a good, and you may have had a really good camera, like a super zoom camera? Because I'm wondering if we need to like spend the money or borrow maybe. I don't know if people who own those expensive cameras actually lend them out. Not sure we would.
No, I would not.
Yeah. So, but we may spend some money on a really nice camera that we can also use maybe for vlogging or lives, but it's also like a zoom camera. I don't know. I hadn't mentioned that before now, so it's the first he's hearing of it. Yeah. Thoughts?
Yeah, we need to investigate.
It's a lot of money, though.
It's not cheap.
We can look into it at least.
If you buy a camera that you're going to use, then I say, yeah. I mean, if you're going to buy a camera to just use it a couple times a year, I say,
yeah, that's a lot of money.
The phone is perfect.
A lot of money for a couple times a year.
Yeah.
Well, the phones, just don't zoom in, and then you have to like really steady, because when you're zoomed that close, every little move.
Yeah.
When you're videoing on your phone shows. So
I get a little caffeine shake going on sometimes.
Or lack of caffeine shake. Who knows? So yeah, we liked the room. I liked the ship. I am really getting spoiled by the Oasis class ships, though, y'all. I mean, yeah. Are you kind of?
Definitely.
I mean, there's just so much to do and see, and you never run out of stuff to do on an Oasis class on Royal. But I'm excited also to go on Norwegian. And
the other benefit of an Oasis class ship, we do a lot more walking.
Yeah, we get more steps.
Which means I eat more food.
But you were not into the stairs this trip.
Well,
it's like, I'm going to save my knee.
I have a bum knee.
Gotta save my knee. He needs a surgery. He needs a knee surgery, and he won't go do it.
Negative Ghost Rider.
He does need it. That's not a matter of opinion. He needs a knee replacement.
Can I see
get a new body part?
Can I see your medical degree?
Get a new body part.
Come on.
All is well.
Not going to happen.
Knee surgery. Yep, he needs
Moving on.
So Cruise Vet says, yeah, I only had my GoPro and my phone. Would have been nice to have a good zoom camera, especially for the whale watching. Right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. And like bears and, all the animals maybe.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my. So maybe we're gonna investigate. Yeah, I don't know. So anyone else who's in here, say hello. We got a few people in here. Say hello. Yes. So questions about Explorer,
Explorer of the
or
Seas,
aft balcony, or anything, we're up for that. So
or COVID. Oops.
Yeah, we can go ahead. We can go ahead and drop the ball. Talk about it. So we got home on a Sunday, right? Yes, October 23rd.
Sunday night
is when we got home from our cruise. That week, I had a super busy week at work. Like, I just knew it was coming. So he, we were just going to have to deal with the house with being undone and full of laundry and, not unpacked yet. Because for some reason, I don't think men's arms work to like take things out of.
Yeah, I don't mind doing the laundry.
Luggage.
I don't do the segregation thing.
Unpack out of luggage. I don't know. He was having.
Hey, Diane.
Hey, Audrey. He was having a arm problem. I'm exaggerating.
I have a bum knee on the right.
The bags
bum
just
shoulder on the
bags
left.
just sat there with the clothes in them for the week because I was so busy at work.
Well, I did laundry that week.
The things that I pulled out to put in.
I don't segregate because I destroy clothes.
So we got home on Sunday, and he started with some like head stuff, allergies.
Oh, I thought it was allergies.
Allergies. He has allergies all the time.
Seasonal every year.
Allergies every year, like whatever season it is. He's allergic to something that grows during that season.
Yeah.
And so, he had his tonsils and adenoids out when he was a kid.
Before I went active.
Up in New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Yeah. So he's just always had problems up here. And so it was the exact same symptoms as all the time, allergies. So we were like, oh, here you go. I had he started having symptoms on Wednesday.
Yeah, they're about.
Probably. So we get home on Sunday. He starts having symptoms on Wednesday. Head cold, maybe it's developing into a head cold. Who knows? Definitely allergies.
Using my Flonase and Claritin.
Yeah, definitely allergies. I have no symptoms. So he gets worse. And so we have we have one test. We have one test left over from a past cruise. And he takes it. It is barely pink.
Barely.
If you've taken those tests, it's like a pregnancy test. You got your sample, which is bright pink line.
And you can't be partially pregnant.
You can't be half pregnant. And so you've got your bright pink line, that's your sample line. And then there's the line underneath that if you're positive, it'll turn pink. And if you're negative, there'll be nothing there. It'll be blank. It'll just be, the rest will be white. Mm-hmm. So it turned very, very light pink.
I was in denial.
And he said, he was looking at the box and he was like, well, this one's
even put my iPhone
45 days expired.
My iPhone light on it. Look at that. It expired.
This test is, and it was seriously like maybe 30, 45 days expired. It was like, nah, we need to get another one.
We need to get a new one.
That could be a false positive. We need to get a new one. And look how light it is. So he was in denial. So I went to Walgreens, and if you have insurance, at least in Texas or maybe the US, since we have insurance, we got 4 boxes of the same brand, the Binax Now brand, which have 2 tests in each box. So we got 8 tests insurance paid for it. It was 0.
4 boxes, 8 tests.
Yeah, 0 out of pocket. So I come home and it's like, okay, here's a new one. Take a new one. Bright pink. Bright pink.
It was definitely a girl.
It's got the Rona. He had the Rona, so we knew. And still on Wednesday, still on Saturday, I was still symptom free. No symptoms still. So I had gone all week at work with my busy week being around lots of people, and I was symptom free. So he tests on Saturday positive. So I'm like, okay, well, my schedule has slowed down at work, but I'm still going to work. I'm still living my life. I'm symptom free. He tested positive. Actually, when did I test? I wasn't going to test until I started having symptoms, if I was going to have symptoms at all. So he then, did not go to breakfast. He stayed home. He was safe.
I was a good boy.
But what is the worst symptom you ever had?
Me?
Yeah, with this.
Actually, probably coughing.
At night.
Coughing at
Was the
night.
worst.
At night. Daytime wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a
And
little
your head?
got a little
Oh,
foggy.
foggy.
Got a little foggy in the cognitive realm.
Arena. He is barking. He's driving me crazy. Can you go get him? Bring him
No,
in
he's
or something?
probably getting on somebody's cat.
Oh my goodness. He is chasing the air, smelling the air. So his symptoms were never worse than a head cold, just like a regular, just beyond one step beyond allergies. Head cold is all he ever had. And so I go ahead and start back to the gym on Monday. The following Monday, that's Monday the 31st. Monday the 31st. I start back to the gym. I go to the gym Monday morning, 3:45, like we had been doing on our Lose It to Cruise It series. And then Tuesday morning I go to, I'm still feeling okay. Tuesday, I'm getting a little bit of gunk, a little bit of drainage.
Little tickle.
Waking up
Get a little tickle?
in the morning with a little bit something going on. And so I come home from the gym early on Tuesday because I was kind of just a little bit off, and the draining. And so I test on Tuesday. Negative. Okay, well then it's just, a cold or something coming on because I don't really have allergies. Every once in a while.
She's not allergic to me.
I'm not. Every once in a while I'll have, something. And I have a cough usually every fall. Every fall I have a cough, unproductive cough, worth nothing, just drives everybody crazy. And so I tested on Tuesday, negative. Yahoo, whoopee, go back to work. Wednesday, symptoms, a little bit worse, like throat starting feeling like it's got razors in it.
Little itchy going on.
Especially in the mornings, like all night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like,
was it like a little tickle?
I can't swallow.
Did it feel tickle you on the scratch?
No, it was razors.
Really?
It was like sore throat, but I could tell it was from drainage.
Yeah.
It wasn't like my tonsils weren't, anything going on. It was drainage because I could, feel the drainage going down the back. Anyway,
Right.
So I test again Wednesday. Negative, still negative, fighting it off. Okay. So the symptoms continue. And I'm like, little bit of coughing, not too bad. But really seriously, Wednesday night, I thought I couldn't swallow. I thought I wasn't going to be able to swallow in the middle of the night because it was so painful. So then I test. He's getting better, meanwhile. By Thursday, you went to breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah. So because he had symptoms a little bit, and then he tested on Saturday. And so, he had been 5 days already in.
Yeah,
and he was feeling
symptoms on what? Thursday?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Thursday.
Friday, he was feeling better already. And he goes to breakfast on Thursday. So I test Thursday morning because I'm feeling worse now. And I am positive. So Tuesday negative, Wednesday negative, Thursday positive. Boo.
It was a girl.
It was a girl. It's always a girl.
It was pink. It's always
a girl with a COVID test.
It's always a girl.
They're always pink. Yeah. So I think every pregnancy test is also pink. I don't think they're pink and blue, but that's a funny joke anyway. So my symptoms never got beyond head cold, and not even a bad head cold. I mean, I love my Mucinex D. When my head is full.
Don't say it like that.
No, seriously. It also is an appetite suppressant. I don't take it for that. But one time I was at work and I was asking my secretary, I was like, man, I'm just not hungry today. I was like, oh, Mucinex D has Fenterman in it.
Excuse me.
Yes, he's got to get our dog again. So Mucinex D has Fenterman in it, which was the combo of Fen-Phen, the old diet pills, which is amphetamine basically. But so, I take care of my head cold and I lose a few pounds. It's not optimal. It's not optimal. So, but I did not even need Mucinex D this time. I did not even need that. So, it was all somewhere else. It was all going down the back of my throat. It wasn't here, coming out. And then towards the end, I'm still towards the end because you can tell I'm still kind of raspy sounding. I had more coughing, especially at night. Like I thought I'm not going to stop coughing.
No smooching.
No, we haven't yet. We've just like, because he, again, allergies. When was it? Last night or night before? He was coughing and he was like, I have a rebound. I have a COVID rebound.
Thought it was a boomerang.
No, I don't think he has. We haven't tested again though. We have 4 more test kits. So we may both test again tonight just for the fun of it.
Or in the morning.
I don't want to do it before work. Yeah. I'll just test. We may test tonight. So that's our COVID drama. And okay. So where did we catch it? You caught it on that cruise ship.
Of course. That's why I don't cruise.
They still shouldn't be cruising.
They shouldn't let people cruise.
So I know everybody in here is a cruiser and loves cruising. So y'all aren't going to think that. But, there's still people who think that. And, we have the concerts going on and all the football games. And, we got everything else going on in life.
So all of my friends who've never cruised and don't fly, live local, have been vaxxed and boosted, who have had COVID, I ask them,
where did you catch it?
Where'd you get it? You don't cruise.
If you don't cruise, where did you get it?
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
Walmart? I don't know.
Church.
The bank.
Your grandchild's band concert.
Whatever.
Who knows? The local football game. Who knows? So it's not really as big a concern either. I mean, seriously, I was joking with one of my coworkers and I called it the JJ variant. I was like, really, if you get it, you want the JJ variant because it's so light. It's like a cold. It's like just about nothing. So
if you have to get it, that's the one to get.
Our symptoms were like next to nothing. And now we have antibodies building up for our January cruise. Yeah. So seriously, if I hadn't tested, I wouldn't have known I had it. I would have thought I had a head cold and I probably would have kept going to work, which probably would have been fine.
That brings up another thought, another point that we've been discussing off and on. I think a lot of people have already had it and don't even know it.
Probably so.
It was allergies.
You'd have to get
it's COVID.
Yeah, seriously. Because my coworker came into work Monday before I started getting symptoms. And he said, man, he's talking about he and his wife over the weekend or with the colds driving him crazy. And I was like, hey, you want a box?
Yeah.
We got 4, like 2 in each box. Do you want a box? So I took him a box of COVID tests. I don't know if he ever took them or not, but if he didn't, he could have had it. Who knows? But, we had 2 plane rides also,
Was in the airplane.
To Miami.
Wait.
From Dallas. The airplanes.
Airplane.
Hi, sir.
Excuse me.
How are you? My name is Sherri. Nice to meet you. Y'all know airplanes. Y'all get it. Yeah. So who knows? Or in the airport or, wherever.
It doesn't.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway.
And it really, it doesn't matter that much anymore. So anyway, because I've just had 1 vaccine and that was 20. I got because
I'm sorry?
I got 1 vaccine. 2, I got the double dose.
Yeah.
1 vaccine was 2 doses, but I haven't been boosted. Yeah. And you got 1 boost.
I thought you got the boost.
I did not.
I got the boost.
You got 1 boost, but just 1.
I got 1.
And that was early 21?
Yeah.
Probably. You haven't had a booster in a year.
Pharmacy tech that I picked tech that I picked up those test kits from. We talked about it. She talked under her breath. She said it's ridiculous.
What about people?
The whole thing is ridiculous.
Oh, poor thing.
I thought, you don't say something to get fired.
Oh no, she had to live through it working in a pharmacy.
I didn't ask. If you want to talk, that's fine. Yeah. But I'm not asking you.
Don't ask, don't tell your real opinion.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at comments. Yes. How was the food unexplored? Did y'all do any specialty dining?
Let me answer that.
Oh, okay. He's ready. He's ready for it.
Is that my buddy Cruise Vet?
That's Cruise Vet.
Mike, let me tell you. I'm a connoisseur of cruise food. The specialty restaurants were good. The MDR was not up to par.
We did chops.
We did chops and we did Giovanni's. They were both good. Okay. In fact, they were very good. The steakhouse was very good.
I was not as crazy about Giovanni's.
Well, see, I
think it's because I was expecting Jamie's.
Yeah, well,
which is on the Oasis class ships, like Symphony.
It's different. It's different.
They're
both good.
Good old like Italian food, and this was kind of like frou-frou Italian food.
Well, let me tell you why I love Giovanni's. For those beef lovers out there,
yeah.
Okay, The chops it's all prime filet mignon, prime beef. Okay, at Chops. Giovanni's served a filet that was also prime, but the filet at Giovanni's was better tasting, in my opinion, than the one at Chops. So I asked the maitre d', I guess, or who we came to befriend throughout the ship. But anyway, I asked him, I said, what is it? What's the deal, man? I said, this steak here at Giovanni's is better than the one at Chops. He said, our steaks here are marinated for 12 hours.
He told him the
in
secret.
virgin olive oil, fresh garlic, thyme, and rosemary.
Can you believe
for
he told
12
them the
hours
secret? I was like, it's not like a secret
before we
recipe.
grill them. And I'm gonna tell you, it was amazing. So if y'all like to do stuff on the grill,
That's the secret.
marinate your filet and then throw it on that grill. And
So it was extra virgin olive oil?
extra virgin olive oil with fresh garlic, thyme, and rosemary. Of course, the herbs were fresh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah.
So, yeah, he really liked the steak. I can't even remember what I had at Giovanni's. But it, like if you just want lasagna, you're not going to get it. I was just looking for basic Italian.
You can get that in
food.
MDR.
Not the same as specialty restaurant.
No,
what I
I'm saying-
had was very good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Giovanni's was excellent, and Chops is always excellent. We love some Chops. In fact, we had a really good experience after kind of a not good experience at Chops.
Yeah, we did.
Which I'll kind of give you a spoiler. You're watching. You'll know. I'll give you a preview to the vlogs that are coming out. So we went to Chops.
Wait, let me ask you this question. Let me ask this question.
Oh.
For the beef eaters out there, and I mean steak, for those of you who enjoy steak, no matter how you eat your steak, whether it's medium, whether it's medium rare, whatever, in my humble opinion, I think a steak ought to be put on the plate searing hot on the outside.
Piping hot. Like
searing hot.
I have to blow on it. I should have to blow on it to put it in my mouth.
Well, that was not the case at Chops.
Yeah.
So
was yours too? Yours was too. Lukewarm.
Mine was lukewarm too.
Yeah.
So,
And I do not have to have things hot. I would prefer them not as hot as he likes food because I want to eat right now. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to wait for it to cool up. The food's there. I want to eat it.
The flavor,
even for me.
Yeah, the flavor of the steak was good.
And that's what I told. The guy came over, the maitre d' and Chops came over, and
I told him, I
was
said,
like, how's your dinner? I was like,
said,
if you're gonna ask, then I'm gonna tell you this isn't really up to the standards we're used to. Okay.
No, standards we're used to on Royal.
On Royal Caribbean, yeah.
We don't eat filet mignon at home, y'all.
I mean, the last time I ate it was the last cruise.
Yeah.
We don't eat it at home.
Right.
So, and he said he went and talked to the kid. First of all, he asked me, "No, we'll get you a new steak." He was trying to take my plate. I'm like, "No. I already have it all cut up.
No, we're good."
The taste is great. I like mine medium. I ordered it medium well because I don't like a lot of red, and it was cooked perfectly. It just was not warm enough. Right. And I was like, "No, that's okay, really."
It tells me
just a warning, just a teaching moment, because that's how we are.
It tells me they were understaffed in a steakhouse that night, and it sat there too long before it got to the table.
Yeah. So the maitre d' left, I think, and maybe talked to the kitchen and then came back and he said he had his little booklet out and he said, "When can you come see us again?"
For lunch.
Yeah. He said, "When in the rest of the week can you come see us for lunch?" And that was a gratis meal.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it was perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it would. And in fact, before was it the maitre d' or the waiter who said,
the waiter,
"Make sure it's hot."
Yeah.
He yelled back.
Yeah, he hollered, hot.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
And it was perfect, but that they made it right, and we weren't even expecting that. I mean, he asked, "How is it?" And so I wanted to be honest, help out the kitchen. And so
it's a teachable moment.
Yeah. But the, as you saw, if you watched our embarkation video, the MDR on embarkation night was not what it should have been.
Not up to par.
Cruzette. Yeah. Mike's asking. So the rest of the week was great.
Was good.
It was good as ever.
It was very
good. Which is often our experience. We talked to one of the assistant managers in the MDR about it, and she was, she didn't really ever give us an answer.
we always extend grace
on that first
on
night.
cruise.
It's
Yeah.
turnaround day. You
It
know,
is.
y'all know it's turnaround day. It's crazy. Yeah, they're going through a lot. So
I didn't like the what?
Hold
Let's
on,
see.
we got to go back up to the top.
Back on up. Sorry, we're doing all this. We're going to look at some questions.
Yes. Yeah, Cruise Vet was asking how the food was, so we just answered that one.
Right.
It was, in general, it was good the whole week. Diane, I didn't like the fatigue part when I had it back in January. We're back on COVID. Yeah. We haven't experienced that so far. We're planning on going back to the gym in the morning. So
we are.
Yes, we are.
Ooh.
It's Monday.
All right, hurry up! I can get to bed quick.
Got to kick off the week with a bang. But since neither one of us feel bad anymore, I mean, I had a headache this morning still, but the cinnamon roll for breakfast might have done over too much sugar. Who knows? So yeah, we'll be starting back to the gym, and so that may help us, Diane. You know, kind of determine if we're fatigued or not.
Right.
I don't feel like I am. So, Allison. Hey, Allison says we got COVID on our WDW Western
No
trip last January. I don't know, Allison, what WDW is. Usually I'm used to seeing like back to back. The entire grown family, like everybody got it. I felt a little bad, but for weeks after I'd have an awful random fatigue. Isn't it weird?
Wow.
It just affects everyone so differently.
Yeah. Educate us. What is the WDW?
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. WDW. I'm still trying to figure it out, Allison. Anyway, you can let us know. So, yeah, Jay in the house. What up, Cruise Crew? Joey says, hey, what's up? Jay says, COVID affects everyone differently. Yeah. You know, Jay, I'll be honest with the vaccination.
Yep.
We were going to cruise, so we had to. I had to get vaxxed. His doctors
I
told him.
I'll be honest too.
Yeah.
Okay.
His heart doctor.
My cardiologist
and his PCP.
and my PCP. They have been taking care of me for years, and we consulted, and they said, I would recommend you do it.
Yeah.
So, and without hesitation.
I work around a lot of people and, you know, in a public building. And so I was like, I don't want to bring it home to him. He's a heart patient. So that would be not very loving of me. So
yes,
I got vaccinated.
I know what some of y'all are thinking out there. I do have a heart.
Oh, well, I would have never said that.
Not out loud.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, Allison. So we're about to go on adventure. Okay, we went there in January.
Okay.
To Costa Maya and Cozumel. Your video about Maya Chan sealed the deal for us to book there. Good. Now be prepared.
Be prepared.
We were honest in the video.
Yes.
And they're honest too. I'm sure if you've already booked it or if you haven't, they're very honest in their literature. In the email they send you, they're like, you know, they're not known for the water. And Costa Maya in general is not really known for the water. I mean, just geographically where they are, they get a lot of seaweed, a lot of sargassum, whatever you want to call it. They get a lot of that. So it's not the crystal blue turquoise, like, you know, this color.
It's not a sandals resort.
It's not Cozumel. It's not even.
It's not Aruba.
Roatan, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not Aruba. We just got back from there. I mean, that water is like it has, you know, blue food coloring in it.
Yeah.
So, however, because of everything else that Maya Chan has, the food is amazing and local.
You know what I liked most about it?
What? Quiet. Oh yeah.
Decompress.
Yeah, but they do
no
then
hustle,
have
no bustle.
If you don't just want to go and chill, they got the kayaks.
Yep.
And they got, you know, and they got the paddle board, you know,
they even have a pool there now.
The bicycle boats.
Yep.
Where you know,
paddle board.
Yeah, you power it with your feet.
They even have a pool.
They got snorkel equipment. They got, you know, and they have a pool now. So yeah, just don't expect the crystal blue water. No, just know when you go. And also the transportation being provided is just like.
And they have at least one really nice pup.
Yes, and a kitty.
And a kitty.
Yeah, I got their animal. I can't remember if I put the animals in the video or not. Yeah. So, Cruise Vet, I did Giovanni's on Grandeur and had the filet mignon, and I agree that it was better tasting than a chops.
Yeah, you know.
Now everybody knows the recipe.
Everybody knows the recipe.
Everybody knows the recipe. Yep. Okay, Broxy Girl. Hey guys, Scotland calling.
Scotland.
Was that really
Scotland?
Bad? Don't you hate it when people,
Scotland,
especially from Texas, Scotland calling? Let's start off your live. I'm going on Explorer. in June, on June 23rd.
Okay.
Is the food okay? I did the Wonder in July. It was awesome. Okay. I'll be honest.
Yep.
Wonder was the best cruise food we
ever had.
And we went on their 5th sailing, as you probably know by watching, if you've watched our Wonder vlogs. That food was just, you can't get any better. Murphy says, hi, y'all.
Murphy says, hello, Scotland.
He's a Westie, part Westie. No, Explorer, and now you've heard us talk about it a little more. Yeah, Explorer food was great. I mean, again, give them a little grace first night. I will say also, I think this is in general for the smaller ships at the buffet. I've noticed, and maybe I'm just getting spoiled of cruising. Maybe that's it too.
Well, there is that.
What a problem to have with
Yeah.
first world problems. But the buffet seems to be getting a little redundant.
Yes, it was. It was.
food-
It was. It was.
It was a little redundant.
It was.
But again, smaller ship. I did not find that on Wonder, as you know, Proxy Girl.
No.
You know, it was so much larger though. That's why I'm saying I think the smaller ships with smaller buffets, the food just kind of seemed redundant. I mean, I just saw a lot of repeat.
I'm a creature of habit for breakfast anyway. Which
Yeah, we both were, and you can see that on our vlogs. That
Yeah.
sometimes I won't even do the food because it's like we're eating the same thing every morning.
Right.
Like that's not going to matter. But anyway, it's good though. The food is good, so you won't be disappointed. And also do the specialty dining if you can, because Chops was great, and I thought Giovanni's was good. We did not do a Zoomy. I showed a Zoomy.
They have Jamie's on Wonder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I mean on Explorer. She has
Mhm.
Explorer coming
Right.
up in June. So yeah, definitely. Oh, Diane, Walt Disney World. WDW. Yeah. See, I didn't think about that. I did an interview, with my friend. I don't know if any of y'all are interested in Disney, but I did an interview with my friend who has a Disney blog, blog. So she is all online on her website with a bunch of information. She's like a connoisseur of Walt Disney World and Disneyland.
She's an expert witness.
Yeah, seriously. So as I have that interview with her, it was at Allison. Yeah, if you're going to Walt Disney World again. Thank you, Diane, for that explanation.
Yes.
Diane, did you gain weight? Oh, dun dun dun. Diane's just like right there on it. Right there in your face.
Just when I was starting to like Diane.
Our old school crew, Diane. I today am up 2 pounds, but we've been home.
And we have not
weeks.
been to the gym.
I went those 2 days and then I've tested, positive. So I did not go back. He hasn't been in the gym at all.
I dropped weight.
You did not.
No, I did not.
You lie. I was just like, you lie. When's the last time you weighed though?
I weighed the day before we left on a flight.
And then coming back, you've weighed
I don't remember.
once or twice, maybe.
Once.
You weighed once and you were.
I was up like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can tell though, Diane, when I don't eat like I should be eating healthy because I'm all like bloated and
My joints hurt.
Yeah, you just don't feel the same.
Right.
So it'll feel good actually to get back started again.
No, it'll feel good 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, when we're back.
Yeah.
And we're going again on January, so we can't
I want to.
head up the scale again like we have before.
My goal is to weigh less when I cruise in January than I did on Explorer.
Okay, so you're still gonna go back, get back in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No more Busy Bees Bakery cinnamon rolls.
No, man, those cinnamon rolls, I can't stop. I can't stop.
We have a local place here called Busy Bees, and it's like crack.
Oh, I mean, they're the best cinnamon rolls
Yeah.
I've ever eaten anywhere.
Anyway.
Yes, Allison, thank you. Walt Disney World.
And Mike, it's owned by an Air Force veteran and his wife, so
Mm.
we try to support them all we can.
Yeah, Jay, we were talking about vaccinations with Jay. Was like, thank you for being vaccinated. 2 kidney transplants. Yeah.
Right.
You got vaccinated.
Right.
Like, I'm not catching this
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
Not catching this stuff. Jewish redneck prepper in the house.
Shalom.
Definitely. I was just eating my, what are we calling it? Israeli candy? Jewish candy?
I can't remember.
His
Would you like
friends-
me to go get one and show it to
Sure.
him? I'll go get one. Show it
His
to him.
friends from Israel gave him, the lady gave him a huge bag of these. They're like, I think they're called taffy candies, but they have like kind of a hard outer shell. And then the inside is kind of like taffy. They're great. They're wonderful, sweet. You know, it's candy. It's not chocolate, which is my forte, but they're very good. He's bringing one over. You can see the wrapper maybe because we put them in a Ziploc bag, and so we threw
Yeah.
the huge wrapper away. But
I don't know if you can see that, but this is that's
yes,
probably
they have like Hebrew on them.
Yeah, I think it's actually this way.
The words, I don't know.
But this one's cherry flavored. Oh, and they are so good.
They're very good. We like
Anyway,
them.
my friends from Israel are returning to Texas on December the 4th for a week.
Good folks.
Yep, good people.
Allison says, yes, we're prepared for the seaweed at Maya Chan.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, just take advantage of all the food.
The food at Maya Chan is
Yes.
it's a local
because it's local. Yeah, it's
It's all local cuisine.
Yeah, a couple of local
Yeah.
ladies that do the cooking.
Yep.
Man, they know what they're doing.
Anyway, we tip them well because
Yeah, they take care.
Yeah, we were compelled to do that.
Yeah,
We're
they
not
take
telling
care of
anybody what to
people.
do, but they took very good care of us.
Oh yeah. Z Show. Hey Z. Good to see you.
Wait, I got
Glad
two,
you're
See, I got
back.
2 thumbs up.
To match your shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, Proxy Girl. Thank you so much. Love the West. He's a cutie. He's a brat, but he's a cutie.
Yeah. That's all we'll say about him. His name is Murphy, Mr. Murphy.
Yes. Sorry, I can't get my throat cleared. A little bit of Rona leftover. Diane's asking what your shirt says.
Wait, I gotta stand up so she can see it. See, this guy has a
That's my favorite shirt.
Yeah. Don't tell her husband I wear this though.
Are you too excited about Icon of the Seas? You know, Jay? Totally. So when we were on Explorer is when they came out with it. I mean, it was all over the TV.
Well,
and it was all over the intercom.
It's marketing.
And it was, I mean, seriously.
Marketing.
And they knew what they were doing because they full. Like that first.
Marketing 101.
The inaugural sailing is full. All booked.
It booked within a couple hours.
Seriously, completely booked. However, the inside cabin, I heard, is like $1,800 per person.
Oh, that's the inaugural
and
cruising.
Inside,
Yeah.
well, right now,
Yeah,
that's what an
yeah,
inside
yeah.
cabin is going for. Like, I don't know if it still is right now, but for these first few sailings, oh, that's just too much for our blood.
Well, look into my eyes. It's way out of our budget.
It's just not going to happen.
Not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
that's like a junior suite price. You know, that's crazy. $1,800 per person. We've never even paid that for a balcony. So even on the fifth sailing of Wonder, that the cost of our we just did the receipt. We're putting all of our like things in QuickBooks, you know, so we had to go back over the whole year for our cruise expenses. And I think Wonder was like 2,200,
25 and some change.
No, it wasn't that much.
Yep.
It was 25.
25 and some change.
That's high for us. I mean, we usually try to stay around the 2,000 mark for for the cruise.
But this was her
price.
This was her fifth sailing.
Right. 1,800. What is that math? 1,800 per person for an inside cabin.
$3,600
Oh man. And that's
for
where
the
it
two of
starts.
us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not including port fees and taxes and prepaid gratuities.
Right.
That's not including all
Right.
that. You can add about $500 for all that stuff
Right.
too. So,
How
however, that's inflation to pay for the ship. Inflation is paying for everything right now.
Woo,
Definitely.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Diane. Anyone not excited about Icon? Me, I don't like public water parks. Well, you just enjoy like the deck then, Diane, on cruises, you know. That it's going to be something. They were all over the place on Explorer with the Icon. Like they did a big presentation in the theater with it when they revealed the video, you know, and the virtual tour of the ship. And one of the couples that we met on there, where are they from?
We met several couples,
April and Doug.
Indiana.
Yes. They went and we weren't able to go. We were doing some other stuff, filming some stuff around the ship. And
Sweet couple, by the way.
yes, they said, it's almost too much.
Yeah. And you know what? I have to
He
agree
just
with.
kind of questioned. He said, like, when is too much? Too much? You know,
Yeah.
like everything's bigger.
Yeah.
You know, so
How much is too much?
And I don't know, with Icon having all that child area, like that whole water park, like Diane said, basically,
Right.
I don't know if it's going to be really a couple ship. I mean, you know, I don't really, we cruise generally when school is in session in the US because we don't want to be on board.
Well, we don't
with
have children.
a lot of
And
people's kids.
Not that Don't have a disdain
Yeah.
for children.
We love kids.
I was a kid once.
But especially on a cruise ship, you can't discipline other people's children. You can't do anything about other
No,
people's children.
no.
So we would rather not have to be on a ship with a lot of others' children.
Right.
And so we cruise mainly in like July or September, October, when school's still in session, and not around a holiday when kids are going to be out of school. But it seems to me that Icon is like attracting, and I don't know if they're trying to keep up with Carnival, because they're like the fun ships, and supposedly Carnival's supposed to be more family friendly. I don't know where that started, because I don't know, drunken fights aren't really. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Everybody been seeing the fights on Carnival. Not that there aren't any fights on Royal. I'm just saying, like, I don't think drunken fights are very family friendly, but anyway. In fact, Jay with Shiplop there was one on his ship. He filmed it. He got to film part of it. It was a fight. It was crazy. He's on the Carnival Horizon Breeze. I don't remember which one he's in. Anyway. So, Z Show says, yes, it is 18. Yes. The inside cabin. Yes, it's 1800. I saw the same thing. So I'm going to wait until April or May 24. There you go. And even that, it doesn't sail until January 24. So even April or May may still be pretty high, but they'll gauge how quickly they can fill up the ship. Z,
you know when I'm going to cruise on, when we'll cruise on Icon?
When it's normal prices.
When it comes to Galveston, Texas.
Oh my. That way we don't have to fly. Heard.
That way we don't have to fly.
Oh, we can save the money.
Right.
Yeah. So we can spend the money on a balcony because we won't be spending it on flight.
Correct.
Was that the thought?
That's it.
We may be waiting a while, sir.
I don't mind. I can wait.
Yeah, we'll see. Because
Lord willing, I can wait.
Right now we have booked January on Norwegian Breakaway, and then April Allure of the Seas.
One of my favorite ships.
Out of Galveston. And then Ovation to Alaska, just like Mike with Cruise Vet just did. And then January 24 is Celebrity Equinox.
Right.
We've never done Celebrity.
No.
But our friends who, you may have seen the video on here, who got COVID on a cruise ship.
While they tested positive while they were on board.
Yeah, they had COVID.
Right.
Had COVID.
They may have caught it before they got on board.
Yeah, who knows? They had COVID while they were on board.
Right.
They were on Celebrity Equinox.
Right.
And then April of 24, we're on Mardi Gras, Carnival Mardi Gras. Because we haven't cruised Carnival since 2012.
Since I had to throw open my cabin door and chew somebody out for running up and down my hallway at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, seriously.
They're cracking down.
For those who have not done Alaska, check out Cruise Vet, his YouTube channel, because he's got some interesting stuff there. The gondola I thought was really cool. The gondola ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We did one of those at Paradise Point.
Yeah, but this was much bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And
what was it over?
Over the forest.
Oh.
I mean, you're going up from the cruise port. You can see the cruise port and the ship. And
what port was
anyway,
that
you'll have to watch his video.
Yeah, what port was that in, though?
Go watch his video.
If he's still here. Tell us what port that was in, Mike. Yeah, Jay says very family centered. Don't get any fights, JJ.
No, my fighting days are over, y'all.
Yep.
I'd get whooped.
Oh, okay. So we teased a little bit that speaking of fights, Diane, Juneau. Mike says the gondola was in Juneau.
Yes.
Okay.
It was cool.
We're stopping in Juneau.
It's cool.
Ours,
yeah.
So we may look at that.
Yeah.
I teased a little bit on the thumbnail that I ticked off another cruiser. So I will share with y'all.
And just so you know, I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't around.
He didn't even know about it. He didn't even know about it until I told him about it. So I am filming the buffet, so I have my cell phone on a stick and I'm filming the buffet. So I'm looking at my phone, as to what's on the picture. And then I have my microphone on and I'm narrating what's being seen. Hey, there's the burgers and the fry, and there's the fries. And, so what I try to do, especially if the buffet is packed, I don't go up to the buffet when it's packed. That would be rude of me, a vlogger, to try, hey, I'm important, whatever. So I try to wait till it's as empty as it's going to be. But when we're there, it is usually mealtime of some sort. And so
You tried to be discreet about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in line,
Right.
just like everyone else is.
Right.
You know, I don't have any special, just because I'm filming, I don't have any special access.
Right.
So the line emptied out a little bit, and so I was still behind the people who were right up by the buffet. So here's the food, here's the people, and I'm behind those people still. And I see an opening, and I'm just waiting because I can edit my video. So, you know, I have my phone up, and I'm waiting for a breakthrough so I can go film the French fries. In fact, I remember exactly what it was. French fries are under a big light,
Heat lamp.
Heat lamp. So I'm waiting for the crowd to kind of clear so I can go in for the French fries. And this man comes up from this side of me, and he evidently realizes that I'm filming because he stops. He stops short, you know, on this side of me.
Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything. And I'm looking at my phone, and I do this to him. You know, I mean, what does that mean? What would that mean to you? To me, it meant, come on through. You're fine. Come on through. But I didn't say anything to him. I just did this, and I was looking at my phone because that was my target of what I was filming. And I don't think he made any noises. I don't think he went, or, you know, I don't think he did. Somehow, though, I got the feeling that something I did was rude. Somehow, I don't remember why.
So you think you offended him?
I don't remember why I thought that.
But you thought that.
But for some reason, I thought that. I don't know if I was like really intent on my phone. And so I was doing this.
Did you have that scowl?
Maybe. Excuse me. That's what I meant by, like, I don't know if maybe I had this look on my face and then I did that. So maybe he thought I was irritated at him when really I was just like intent on my filming. I don't know what my face looked like, but this is all I did. I didn't say anything. I don't remember him saying anything. And yet, you know, for some reason I thought, he may have thought that was rude. And so I sought him out in the Windjammer. This is where we were, obviously.
That same morning?
Right then. Like I finished my filming, and I thought, I wonder if I can find this guy. I mean, you know, the Windjammer, even on a ship this size, is not small necessarily, but I thought, you know, if I see him, I'm going to stop by and say something. And so I found him. He was sitting on our side of the Windjammer on my way to our table, and he was by himself. And so I stopped and I said, I'm so sorry if I said something like, I'm so sorry if something I did was offensive, or if something I did upset you. I don't remember how exactly I said it.
You apologize.
But I clearly said, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, he looked up at me because he was seated and I was saying, he said, yeah, you did kind of look like a crazy person. And he didn't chuckle like that. He said, yeah, you did kind of look like a crazy person. And I'm still trying to be nice and, again, apologetic because I've already said I'm sorry. And so
he hasn't seen crazy, has he?
I say, he hasn't seen crazy.
Yes.
And so I say it again. And so I say, I'm sorry. I said, this in my head just meant, yeah, come on through. I said, and I'm sorry if it didn't look like that. And I even, as I was walking around, I like touched him, you know, on the shoulder as I was walking around him to get to our table. And he still never said, hey, everything's fine, or thanks for the apology, or anything. I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think?
I think the man doesn't know what crazy is.
So I saw him later, and every other time I saw him, he was by himself until it was probably like day 7. We were on the promenade, and I saw him with a woman. I'm guessing it was his wife, his partner. And they may not have been talking about me at all. You know how then you get paranoid about someone. They may not have been talking about me at all.
They were.
But they passed us, you know, this way.
Nah, they weren't.
And I heard her say, oh my goodness, really? As they were passing me. And so I'm like, he was probably telling her the story about the crazy girl with the camera. There she is right there. She's got her camera on again.
He wasn't telling her that.
You know, they may not have been talking about me at all.
He wasn't telling her
I hope not. I hope
was
he,
not.
you know.
You are
because I would never do. We love cruising so much, and we love cruisers so much. I mean, you know, we're always like in where was that? That we thought we had our bag stolen.
Yeah,
that was a U.S. Virgin Islands, one of the Virgin Islands ports, And the thumbnail says that. Did we have our bag stolen? Well, I'll give you the spoiler. Our bag wasn't stolen. We like left it down there by the big USVI sign. We left a bag that clearly looked
No,
like
I left the bag.
you did. That clearly looked like a retail bag. I mean, it had the little handles on it, you know, and it was a paper bag.
Yeah,
And
it,
we
it
were
had
taking-
it had merchandise.
We were
in the
taking a
bag.
picture by the big USVI sign, and so we left. He left the bag, set down the bag, and we took our picture.
right by a street pole.
And then we just went back to the ship, and we got up on the elevator,
And
and
I
he's
went,
like, "Where's our bag?" And I'm like,
Where's our bag?
"What bag?"
What bag?
He said, "Our bag with our t-shirts."
Uh-oh.
Oh, so we go. Oh, we know they're gone. We just knew. We knew.
Did you go get it?
We figured they were gone. And no, I did not go get it because I didn't leave it.
I took the ride.
Mm-hmm. So we went all the way back down.
On my bad knee.
Where was the bag?
Sitting right where I left it.
Right where we left. So we love cruisers. We love cruising and we love cruisers because they're just good, honest people. We had something else happen though again.
Generally speaking, they are very honest
This
people.
cruise though, didn't we have something else happen again?
I
We
didn't
were
have-
talking about how honest cruisers are. I don't
Oh,
remember.
you left your iPhone in the ladies' room.
I did. I left
She-
my. So you know you're in the potty and you gotta,
Okay.
you gotta put your phone somewhere.
You could just say the ladies' room.
everybody, all the ladies know.
Okay.
You gotta put your phones up. So I set it up on top of the
Okay. They get it.
of the little basket, you know, that you put whatever in, you know. I set it on there. And then I got up, you know, did my pants up, whatever, and I just walked out. And it's my phone. Like we film everything, you know, everywhere we're going. And so I'm like, where's my phone? Oh no, I left it in the bathroom. Again, I always assume the worst. I'm like, it's gone.
Well,
It's gonna be gone.
You had to run back down the promenade and go down one level
Seriously.
to get to the
And it was
restroom.
right after the theater let out. So when it was a restroom right
I thought-
outside the theater.
It's a goner.
Like, no, man, that's like a 13. You know, I mean, it's the next newest generation, iPhone 13. No, man, that's gone. Someone could just, what do they get? Jailbreak that baby, start over, and they're getting a new iPhone. And all my videos are gone. You know, I'm thinking all that sitting right there,
Right where you left it.
sitting right there on top of the little basket. Yeah.
Who else we got? on
So
here?
I'll take y'all's opinions. And if you're watching this afterwards about my behavior, am I like a rude vlogger? I'm okay with that. You can be honest with me. Is that like rude? Should I just wait until like the very end of the mealtime or get there? Well, even when the door's right open, there's
they
a
won't
crowd.
let. Yeah, they're not going to let
There's
you
a
in early
line.
anyway.
No, there's a line waiting when the door's open. So I would have to wait until the very end of the mealtime. And then, you know, should I wait?
Then you get the scraps of the.
To show the food. I
Yeah.
know, but I'm just wondering about people's opinions. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know who was right. I'm not asking you to tell me I'm right. I want your honest
You
opinion.
know what I
so
say? This is what I say. Vlog on.
Vlog on. Well, we do it for y'all, you know, and some people are really
Vlog
interested
on.
in the food and the buffet. So I make a separate food video because I did that for Adventure and I did it for Wonder. And both those videos have done really well. And so I'm like, people who want to know about the food,
On specific ships.
yeah, we'll watch this specific video.
Correct.
And so I want to get all the food on the buffet and I narrate it, you know, with a microphone on.
Mark
so
the
you can-
Shark is here.
So you can see what that is. Yeah. So okay. Hey guys, what are you thinking about the Norwegian Prima? I've liked the videos I've seen, Z. I have liked the videos I've seen on it because EECC Travel, the couple, they were on the inaugural. You had to get an invite too. So I mean, they have a huge YouTube channel.
Right, and
so-
she's a travel agent.
Mhm. They got an invite, and it was over in some other country, Amsterdam. I don't remember.
I
where
can't
it-
remember. Yeah.
where it ported from.
Right.
And they
Uh,
did it Sweden somewhere.
No. Ireland.
That sounds right.
I think it was Ireland.
So Z, yeah, we'd love to do it. In fact, she's coming to Galveston, I think.
Well,
For a
if
short
if
bit.
she is, we're going to get on it.
Well, we need to look then.
All
We
right.
may need to be
We can
switching
call our
up.
travel agent.
May need to be switching up our bookings.
Call
Yep.
our travel agent.
Yep. Yeah, Cruise Vet says there's some people that aren't happy unless they are unhappy.
And you know what? You know what, Cruise Vet? That's absolutely true.
What are you gonna
And there
do?
are some folks who live to make other people as miserable as they are. So we could just
You
gotta
know, I was just
kill them
like,
with kindness, go on down the road.
I am always very conscious of when someone apologizes. I'm like, wow. I mean, like he, you know, like I didn't have to, I don't know. I'm not
Moving
trying,
on.
I know, I'm not
Moving
trying
on.
to move my own self up, but I'm saying if I were him, I would have been thinking, wow, she specifically sought me out.
Yeah.
You
Guess
know?
what? Some
Like,
people live to
I
make
know.
other people
I know.
unhappy.
and Spare. Hey, Spare. Gee, some people are crabby even on vacation. You are not crazy and did nothing wrong.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
Yeah, there you have it.
Spare's here for my
Right on.
self-esteem.
Right on.
Diane Allen agrees. Cruises are the best people.
They are for the most part, except this one dude.
Yeah, that one dude, Mark the Shark. We saw where he lives on our Explorer Sail Away video.
Waving?
Is still up, and so you can go see where Mark the Shark lives.
Tell them I was
Hope you don't
directionally
get
challenged.
hope you don't get robbed or something, Mark. Now that everybody knows where you live. Of course, that was a tall building, so they don't know exactly where you live. Yes, Mark says, hello, my beautiful people. Yes. And Mark says, hey, I just want to say that I love your blog. So keep on making him read that food critic. You're very good at what you do. Keep on making him read. Thank you, Mark. I will. I'm going to keep on. And some people, like the food. So I'm going to keep on showing them the food.
Yep.
Look at Mike. Mike is doing it.
Wow, he beat you to it.
He's booked on, and they're
out of Galveston.
Yes. Okay. Man, we may have to change up some bookings. That was Celebrity Equinox. We may have to come cruise with you, Mike. You might get some cruise partners.
It's out of Galveston
that you didn't ask for.
It's out of Galveston.
I'm sorry, I have to walk.
We wouldn't have to fly.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, when does it? Yeah, we'll have to. Does it start in January out of Galveston, Mike? Or yeah, we'll look at it. We'll have our awesome travel agent look at it. Yeah. So yeah, we also were on the live with Rambling with the Brums last night.
That was interesting.
And that was fun. Scott,
was interesting.
I don't see that he's made it in today, but that was fun.
It was fun.
I was teasing him about, like really? Then it's literally rambling with the Brums. Rambling with Scott. And he just sits there and talks.
That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, yeah. But he has people in there that are talking about everything because he doesn't have a cruise channel.
Right.
He has a channel, but he has a farm with all kind of animals. What was he talking about? Bears?
Yeah.
They had to shoot a bear.
He's a Canadian.
Yeah, they had to shoot a bear the other day because it was a male bear and he was killing some of the calves.
Yes.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
The baby calf? Yeah. And he wouldn't stop. He was getting aggressive. And so they had to get, so anyway, and he sells Canadian maple syrup.
Yep.
Yummo.
I can't wait to get some of it.
I know.
Somebody's got a birthday.
Cruise vet. His January cruise.
January 24. How old is 50?
50th. Aren't you already retired? You're retired at 50. You did your time. I know, bro. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Lighten up.
He's got it figured out. He got it figured out. Yeah. So yeah. Explorer was good. We will be doing a pros and cons of the aft balcony, especially. We're going to do a whole separate video about the aft balcony. Because
we will do another aft.
Cabin was a little smaller. We're probably next time going to look for a center aft because that wake view, y'all, come on now. Give it to me for the wake view. There's nothing like it.
You know what I liked about it?
What?
Laying in the bed and you can feel those
You're on the
cruise
back
vet.
end.
You know what I'm talking about? You feel those screws turning, man, and you get like a vibe. You remember you used to go to the hotel and you had to put a quarter into
That's what I said.
Yeah, and get the bed to vibrate.
At the end of the embarkation day video, I was like, they should have charged us extra because it's like you got a vibrating bed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Drop a quarter and here we go.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So we like the aft and we like being on the back end. We also got more steps in because that was a long hallway.
Yes, it was good.
In fact, we dubbed our vlog down the hallway as the hallway walk and talk because we had a long way down the hall from our cabin to the elevator to tell y'all, hey, this is where we're going. Just put the phone up because you got a long walk ahead of you.
Mark the Shark is booked. Icon of the Seas.
Oh, he's also booked.
Inaugural sailing.
Oh
my goodness.
Utopia of the Seas inaugural sailing. I must say, I have to thank my mom. Go mom.
Go mom.
Go mom. Oh,
Mom
that's
rocks.
going to be a crazy. I mean, we were just talking, Mark. Did you see that like inside cabins were like $1,800? Yeah, Z had confirmed that. That's crazy. Bye, Diane.
Bye, Diane. Thanks for dropping in.
She says good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Time for dinner or supper or whatever you call it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hold on.
Yes.
My wife says I'm getting up at 3:45 to go to the gym at 4:30. So we need to kind
of. He's saying, you got to wrap it up. You got to go to sleep.
I'm old.
And we did not get a nap today.
We did not.
I think we got a nap every day on the cruise, though.
And I will in the future.
It's funny, though, because I'm doing the editing for the videos, and I'm like, okay, so, we're doing this and it get noon. And so we do the Windjammer lunch and then there's like a break. And I'm like, where's the footage? Oh, yeah, we're napping.
We're napping.
Like,
it's time for a nap.
It's time for a nap. It's cruise vacation. No matter if you're still like semi-working, even if you're a vlogger, on the cruise, you got to have your nap.
Take a nap
Yeah.
during the day so you can sleep good at night.
Yeah. I can't take too long a nap though.
No.
But it was a good cruise. So we're looking forward to January on Norwegian breakaway.
Cruise it. LOL, it rocks you to sleep. It absolutely does.
The back end, yeah.
Yeah,
man,
I like it.
The little vibration of the bed. It was wonderful.
I'm thinking of good vibration.
Wow.
Ooh.
You didn't know you were going to be serenaded.
Please don't do that again.
Serenade of the seas. Serenade. He's going to spew coffee. Oh, no. Okay. So I think we're going to call it with that, y'all.
Unless y'all have any other comments or questions.
Yeah. Again, we'll do a video and we still have the vlogs coming out every week. I think I'm going to be dropping them on Monday evenings. Several people seem to be online during that time. And plus that gives me the weekend to like finish up the video and get it uploaded. And
fine tuning.
Yes. So there is one dropping tomorrow. That is day 2.
Day 2
vlog dropping tomorrow at, I think 4
p.m.
4 p.m. Central time. So, we're going to give it up then. We're glad all of y'all were in the house with us.
We are blessed. We love all of you. Thank you for coming by.
Have a wonderful week.
Have a wonderful week.
Yes. And whenever you're watching this afterwards, have a good morning, afternoon, or night.
Wherever you are.
Yeah.
Be safe. Stay well.
Be blessed. See y'all later.